What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode. Episode 3. Like, oh my god, do y'all realize that we literally have 4 more episodes left for post? It's just I don't like it. It's like I'm counting down the days that it's supposed, the weeks that it's supposed to go, and literally it will be over next month, and it just came here this month. Wow, bitch. Anyway, moving on from there, we are here for Pose season 3, episode 3, The Trunk. Okay, this was a cute little episode, I think, and I feel like in the last few episodes we're probably going to be getting more background stories on some of the characters, the main characters that we didn't necessarily get background information on, which I can kind of appreciate. Even though I wish they would have had more season and probably had more time to develop that and all that, but I guess we got to take what we can give it, get at this point. Let me go ahead and get this out the way because y'all was on my Twitter. God damn, bitch. Shouty, I don't want to put your name out there or whatever, but you gonna know who I'm talking about when I said, Mama, I'm halfway through with the episode, okay? And Mama tweet me, mind you, I look at the episode a little bit later because I'm reviewing all the other stuff and I go in order. Mama tweet me and said, "Girl, I can't wait for this goddamn review. Okay, like, come on." And I'm sitting here like, "Damn, I ain't even halfway through the episode. Like, let me hurry up so y'all won't beat my ass or whatever." But anyway, it's all good. It's all love. Um, we get into the episode and it starts off in 1978. Okay, and I was like 1978. So we started off in 1994 this season. Now we're going back to 1978. And once we did that, I said the oldest character on the show at this moment, because Pray Tell, he's going off to rehab. We get some more information on Pray Tell's life next week, okay? And I feel like they're going to be doing the same thing that they did this week with Elektra. I said, so of course it has to be Elektra. Listen, baby, Elektra was out there on the streets, on the piers, baby, okay? I said, oh my God, Elektra, you run the streets too? Okay? You know, I don't know why, for some reason, maybe because the way Elektra carries herself, I just never, I mean, I understand it and I'm pretty sure it did happen, but for some reason it just never connected to me that I would think that Elektra would actually be out there on the pier selling herself. You know what I'm saying? Um, she seemed real classy. You know what I'm saying? Real classy. Like, she don't do that. She do sugar daddies. That's all that she do. She don't suck dick for $15 or whatever. That's what she don't look like. You know what I'm saying? So it just never clicked. So when I found this out, I was like, oh shit, okay, but it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? All the girls kind of went through it, on this show. So, you're no better. But, she's walking with her little white girlfriend and telling the girl the ins and the outs of what you need to do. Don't fuck after this girl because she got the clap and all this stuff. And let me show you how to get this cash, and you follow me, you'll do it right or whatever. So this dude pop up and she was like, let me go make this change right quick or whatever. So dude talking, and she was like, you ain't no Fortune 500 type of dude. You ain't this, you ain't that. And I know you ain't no cop because look at your shoes. You can't afford it. He said, I'm the manager at Radio Shack. I said, bitch, Radio Shack? Radio Shack ain't been around in years, okay? Might have time fly. But anyway, so, he said, listen, how much is it for a suck and a fuck? I said, ooh, we just gonna put it out there. He said, listen, I got $75 and I get you something to eat afterwards or whatever. She said, fine, bitch, you go ahead and get the $75, but you gonna take me to go get a McDonald's apple pie. I said, y'all love that apple pie. Baby, I can't get into pie like that. But anyway, Elektra do her thing. She walking down the street on her way home. She with her little friend, and they talking about where she see her life at and where she want to be, and sugar daddy this and all this stuff. It's very much Elektra has been Elektra since Elektra first inception. You know what I'm saying? And we see where it's going, and she's always had these dreams and these hopes and aspirations of being bigger than where she came from and being this, you know, oh, excuse me, this big character, you know what I'm saying? Grandioso. You know, she had that big attitude, that big personality. And so everything was going all to the good up until we found out Miss Girly that she kicking it with, she was supposed to stay over at her place, or at least go over her place to change back into who she is. We find out that Miss Electra, she still staying with her mama. We don't know how old Electra is at this point, but she's still staying with her mama. And mama don't like this shit, okay? She freaks out because mama, white girlfriend, she then lost her keys. She must have left her keys in a John's car or whatever. And so she was like, it's fine, you know, you'll be okay. We can get your stuff tomorrow. She was like, no, I can't go in my mama's house looking like this, you know, looking like a woman, you know what I'm saying? Because her mama flipped the fuck out. And so she was like, damn. So she tried to sneak into the house, and unfortunately, Miss Tasha goddamn Jackson is sitting down there on that chair. And she was like, Dwayne. I said, oh, not the real, not the birth name. That's the dead name. That's what they call him now. Not the dead name. Mom came in and said, listen, bitch, I'm sitting down here. I know where my child at. Okay, what I tell you about this shit before. Now she was trying to sneak in, take her stuff off, take her wig and everything off or whatever. Or before she could even do all that, mama didn't call her. And mama was like, first of all, you want to act like you the man of the house, but what I told you about this, I told you about coming up into my house with a goddamn dress on. This ain't who I gave birth to. You ain't no motherfucking body, bitch. Who is this shit? Okay? You know, mama was being a typical mother back then that did not understand what was going on. She was like, the one thing that I said, I was not finna have no cross-dressing homosexual up in my house. And he was like, well, Dwayne was like, according to the mom, I am not a homosexual, okay? And I am not a man. I am a woman, all right? She was like, bitch, woman where, okay? I gave birth to a son. That's the attitude the mama was giving, you know, and I don't want to call it ignorance. She just didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of parents probably would have had that type of reaction back then because it's something that you don't understand. Even some parents these days too. But once you explain it and try to get through it, if they keep on, that's when it becomes ignorance. Okay? It's hard for people to accept and go outside the norm of what they've been taught. And then I'm listening to the mother's accent, and then I'm listening to Electra's accent that is coming out. And I was like, they from the islands. They from the islands. And then somebody told me that, you know, the actress that plays Electra, Dominique Jackson, she's Trinidadian. And I was like, there it is. There it is right there. Okay, it's all making sense. Baby, them island folks don't like that homosexual shit. Okay? And don't let the motherfuckers be from Jamaica, bitch. All right, girl, sometimes I be scared. I be like, I want to go over there, but, you know, you just never know, okay? And I was like, girl, this ain't gonna end well, Miss Electra. You know, she go upstairs. She was like, you know what? I'm finna get the fuck up out of here. Electra made it up in her mind like, bitch, you can't accept me for who I am. I'm about to leave. She go running upstairs trying to get the stuff out the trunk or whatever, you know, and she go and her mama was like, bitch, this trunk is mine, okay, and everything inside it. Electra was pleading with her like, listen, come on, this is all that I have. She was like, girl, I don't give a fuck, okay, get your shit and get the fuck up out of here, all right, and threw her out. I said, oh my God, you're not gonna do this? Not, it's cold out here. You ain't even gonna give her a jacket? Bitch, please, okay. Mama said, get the fuck on. And Electra stood up and she was like, Ma, okay, Ma, listen, look. She put that scarf on her head. She put that makeup on. She said, bitch, this is who the fuck I am. All right. Bye, mommy dear. I said, all right, Electra. Now, let me tell you something. That kind of hit my heart because I know it's a lot of people that go through stuff like that, being disowned by their family. And I'm just so glad that I was never one of those people because, bitch, if my mom would have disowned me, I would not know where I would be right about now. Okay? I don't know. I really don't know. But moving on from that, we get back to present day of 1994 and we see Electra coming into some building or whatever that you got to have, you know, be buzzed in and all this stuff. And it's clearly some detectives sitting outside watching, okay? And I was like, who is this? We got these cubicles up. Electra goes into this glass office and we can tell that she the bitch in charge. And I'm sitting here like, now what the fuck? Now see, this is why I'm mad. This is why I'm mad. And I don't want to get on here each and every episode and point out some shit. Now I know, okay, let's stop. This is why I got a feeling, okay? Because if we had a longer season, give us the regular 10 episodes, probably 12, because last season was 10 episodes. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have to rush this. Now it's feeling rushed. Now I know things have progressed in 19 since the last time we seen everybody, but when did Elektra get a phone sex operation business going up that she's funding herself? Oh, I didn't even know she wanted to own anything like that. It's just so random. Like we knew Blanca wanted the nail shop, and then that shit got burnt down or whatever. Now we know she want to go into nursing. We see how that build up. But where did shit come from? I said, all right. And then the detectives come in there basically trying to, arrest her and trying to basically, they got her in a jail, in a precinct, interrogating her. This is all Rudy Giuliani's fault, okay? He the one that shut the Hell Club down. Like, he been a bitch ever since he first came into politics, okay? He want to get rid of all the scums and all of this and all of that, okay? Whatever. And I'm sitting here thinking like y'all ain't found nothing up in Rudy Giuliani's background. Like it ain't no little sex salacious scandal going on in his background that he did back in the day. Cause bitch, I can't stand him. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. They basically trying to figure out how she afford this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Who is giving her shit under the table or whatever and all this and woo woo woo. And so at this point, they want to put her in jail because they was like, bitch, we'll get a warrant, we'll look at your shit and all that stuff. She's scared at this point. So she get on the phone and she called Blanca and was like, listen, bitch, before they go up in my house, I need you to go to the house and take care of that shit that's in there. She was like, girl, what you talking about? She was like, dude from the bondage club, okay? Hellfire. She was like, no, I can't do that. I'm not trying to be an accomplice. I said, girl, you already accomplice because you know about that shit, okay? Girl, I said, the body's still up in the closet. After all these years, the body's still up in the closet. Girl, yes. Okay, I said, oh my God. So of course, Blanca went on ahead and did it because Elektra said, bitch, I'm not asking you to do it. I'm telling your ass to do it. And what really made me scared for Elektra at this moment was when she got off the goddamn phone and they put her in the cell with the men's. I said, oh no, not looking all did up and fine as she was. I said, And I know it was just the county, the regular jail, precinct jail, but girl, I was still scared. Ain't no telling what people try to do. So of course, Blanca had to go get we found out that Ricky was staying there. Okay, that's where Ricky been staying ever since he broke up with Pray Tell. And so she gets Poppy and a dolly to come over there and to help move the trunk or whatever. So at this point, they like, bitch, what's going on? They been up in the electric closet. We open up the closet. It's all these, air fresheners that you put up in your cars and stuff. And they like, what is this? So Blanca get the money out the safe. And then, they trying to figure out what's all this going on. Blanca trying to hide it from them. But then she eventually go ahead and tell Poppy and, Ricky what's going on. I said, y'all asses, I know we talking about family and trust, but this, I know Blanca, what's her name? Elektra didn't kill the man. He overdosed, okay? He overdosed, but he overdosed with her. So she got scared because, the cops are shady. They'll probably take her to jail too. So this is why she did all the shit that she did. But y'all motherfuckers, I don't care. Y'all talking about family and shit or whatever, but y'all you Blanca telling them what's happening. I mean, told them everything. There's a body up in here. And I'm sitting here like, no, don't tell them that. All right, don't tell them that. But of course, she had to go ahead and tell them that it's a body up in there. So they get to moving the body out down the streets and all this stuff. They go take it to Blanca's place. I said, not to your place. Bitch, throw that body off the pier. But I had to remember, it's in the daytime right about now. So you're going to be suspicious. A lot of people going to be out there at this point in time. So, if we going to go that route, we going to have to wait till late at night when it's kind of clear and it's a spot where ain't nobody really out there that can clock us, And so they get the body in the house and they trying to go and roll it up into Damon's room. Baby, as they was rolling it over the threshold to the door inside the house, bitch, the top popped open and the smell came out. I said, oh my God. Y'all about to go to jail. Y'all is about to go to jail because the whole freaking building is about to be funk A, okay? Smell like decomposed body parts, okay? Ain't nobody got time for all of that. I'm sitting here like, what in the hell is really going on? First of all, this shit ain't realistic at all, but it is what it is. So, they was talking about the trunk, and next thing you know, Blanca goes down memory lane and she started talking about how this trunk really basically saved them, okay? And it means a lot to the family. And we go back to when Blanca was in the House of Abundance and in its infancy when it was just Lulu. Mind you, Electra got a call from Lulu that was like, I know y'all looking for me. Don't worry about it. Just be, I gotta take some time for myself. I'm all right and all this shit. And I just felt bad because I feel like Lulu strung out. I feel like Lulu gonna be the next bitch that died on this show. And I just don't want that to happen. But in this scene, we get to see our homegirl Candy. I was like, Candy, bitch. Yes, you could. I'm just so glad that they didn't let the final season go out without us, mentioning Candy or whatever, because she was a beloved character. She was a key, okay? But she didn't have to go out the way that she went out. But that was based off a true story that happened too, the way that she went out. And the body in the trunk is based off a true story as well, if you did not know, okay? Moving on from that, Blanca was in the house or whatever looking for some food to eat. Food going bad. There's nothing to eat. They was like, girl, get your ass out there. Go sell yourself or whatever. She was like, bitch, I ain't gonna do that for y'all asses. You evil stepsisters and shit like that. And what I loved about this backstory, because at first I was like, do we really need it? But then again, as I'm seeing it, we see that even in the earlier episodes, earlier season, we saw how Electra's and Blanca's relationship kind of grew. It kind of stumbled for a minute, but then it grew back into a cohesive thing, into a very loving mother-daughter situation. And we see that Blanca was Electra's favorite. Blanca was Electra's favorite daughter, okay? You know, and Blanca said, I am the mother of the house, so therefore this is my shit. I do have to provide, so let me fucking provide. They was in a raggedy ass place too, a raggedy ass place. So Mama said, even Blanca went over there to her and said, if you need me to go out there to the piers tonight, I'll go out there to the piers. She was like, no, I do my thing. Okay, don't y'all worry about it. And so Electra, she did what she had to do. She went back to her old stomping grounds on the piers, and she had her little client she was about to get into. But then we see Cubby and Lamar, they get out the car from some dude or whatever, and we see this other person that they with, and I was looking, I was like, who is this? And I look a little bit closer, I said, bitch, that's Angel. She had a little shortcut or whatever. I said, all right. Angel got one of those faces like, you couldn't tell that, she was biologically a boy. Girl, India Moore. Let me tell you something. First of all, I was scrolling on TikTok and it was this video of her, she was talking about when she came out and her mom found out that she was gay and, trans and all that stuff or whatever. And I didn't know she was a Jehovah's Witness. She grew up Jehovah's Witness. It's a lot of y'all that follow me too. I said it's so crazy how we have similar stories about being in that religion, in that denomination of Christianity, and how they feel, you know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, that was very interesting. But anyway, I did not know that Lemire was her Lamar. Why I keep on calling him Lemire. Lamar was her cousin. Lamar was her cousin, and they picked up Cubby while they was out there, in the park or whatever, doing what they got to do. And Electra just didn't like the fact that they were so young and on their own doing this stuff. And so she was like, get this number, go to this place and, tell them that your mother sent you, okay? And they was like, well, who are you? Your mother, Electra. I was like, oh, so this is how Cubby, Angel, and Lamar got into the house, okay? Because she just didn't like them out there doing that stuff. And so, she made enough money to get food for them, but not enough for the lights not to be turned off. But she's doing what she had to do to provide. And so at this point, she was like, fuck it, let's go get my trunk. She goes down to her home after not being there for a while, because right now it's 1983. Okay, she got kicked out in 1978. All right, that's like 5 years ago. So she comes out, got pissed off that the mama finally got an air conditioner after she done left. Okay, and they roll up in the house And at this moment, we see Blanca and her going to her old bedroom. Blanca sees an old picture of, Electra when she was younger and with her mother. Um, and they open up the trunk, and it was like she said it's a small fortune. All her stuff that she got is worth, it's worth actual money that she worked for, and it was her pride and joy. And so they trying to get the trunk out the house, and of course her mother wakes up. I was like, because at first when they popped that air conditioner and threw it on the floor, I said, I know mama don't hear all this. Mama was in there sound asleep, okay? She couldn't see nothing, had her mask on and everything, but she woke up. She woke up and she was like, you know, this don't look like my son or whatever, so I'm finna call the police. She said, bitch, call the fucking police, okay? I'm getting what's mine. I stand here and I'll wait. And what you gonna do is you can call the police and let me cause a scene and let everybody on this goddamn block know that I'm your daughter, okay? And what's the business is. So because she didn't want to be embarrassed, because she's embarrassed about her child, and what her child has become and truly is, she said, okay, fine, I'm gonna let it go. At this point, mama had some issues and she's still up in her feelings. Blanca wanna play like Electra say, Mother Teresa. She always wanna give a speech and try to let people come to the light and see what's really good, and oh, we need love and all this stuff and woo woo woo. She talking about how she wanted a son, she prayed for a son, and basically how Electra disappointed the hell out of her because she wanted a son to take care of her when she grew older and to protect her and stuff like that. And it's understandable. And she was like, you took my dreams and my world away from me. She was like, no, bitch. I live my life. That's not my problem that you wanted to be that. I've turned into what I wanted to be, okay? I wanted to be who I am. All right. I don't want to struggle down. I want to come up. That's what I want to do, okay? I don't have time for that. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I would have been able to protect you. I'm more ferocious and than anybody out here. You know what I'm saying? Because the mama was giving stories about how new people coming out on the block and, moving in into the neighborhood, and they be watching her, knowing that she's there all by herself or whatever. And she was like, bitch, I could have been the one protecting you because I protect what's mine. Don't nobody touch what's mine, And she grabbed Blanca to make sure to hone that point true, like this is mine. I protect and I do whatever it is that I have to do. And that's exactly what she was doing. Baby, we need food. Let me go out here and make a little bit of change so we can get some food. Okay. Let me go sell my valuables so we can get some food, have the lights on and some heat and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And so at this point, the mama start coming around a little bit, but she said if you can start coming back around or whatever, if you just softened up a little bit, tone it down a little bit. She said, bitch, I ain't trying to tone down shit, okay? And at first it looked like it was working until she said that turn down shit, and she was like, no, bitch, you gonna take me as who I am, okay? Because I'm not toning down anything. This is who I am. Take it or leave it, okay? But you know what? I'm gonna leave this shit. I'm gonna go out here. I want to go and have. I have my house is called the House of Abundance because I want to have more. I want to be more jewels, more fancy, more love, more this and all this shit. I'm not finna turn down anything, Mama. I'm sorry that I'm such a disappointment to you, but it is what it is. Okay, this will be the last time you see my ass, Tasha. She said goodbye, Tasha. Bitch, when she told her that, I said, oh, that was a dagger in her heart. That was a dagger in her heart, and Mama knew she fucked up. Mama knew she fucked up, and that was the last time she'll see her baby. Okay, I was like, Mama, just swallow your pride a little bit. Bitch, we get back to 1994. Christopher comes over to the house, okay? He done got a key and everything. And at this point, Blanca's acting a little strange, trying to not let off about what's going on, but he can smell that something is not right. He said it stinks. She was like, oh, it's probably a dead rat. He said, bitch, it smells like 15 dead rats, okay? Plus, he is a doctor, so he would know what the smell of a decomposing body smell like, okay? And so he was like, what's going on? Okay, so at this point, he gets in his feelings because he sees that once again Blanca is not telling him the truth about things, and he was like, "You want to be in a relationship, but you're not telling me the truth and all this stuff and woo woo woo." I said, I hope this don't break their asses up because he got real mad, and I'm sitting here like, Christopher, calm down, okay? But you know, she wound up telling him what's going on, and he was like, you know what, it's kind of fucked up. Why you just didn't call the cops? And Blanca had to let his ass know. The cops ain't here for black folks, first of all, and they damn sure ain't here for people that look like me and Electra. We got it hard, okay? They can't wait to throw our asses up in the prison with the goddamn men's, and the men's can't wait to put their hands on us, okay? So therefore, you know, they supposed to serve and protect, but they don't, and we're scared of them, and we're scared of where we'll end up if we get in jail and how we will be, you know what I'm saying? And so Christopher, he understands it now because he didn't think of it that way, and he was like, baby, this ain't finna break us up, okay? I'm here for it. I'm finna help y'all asses. So they basically get the you know, the peer, the money. Christopher and we see them at the precinct, okay? And they wound up getting the lecture out. And at this point we like, how did they get out? Okay. We don't even ask that question at this point. They driving in the car, they got the body in the trunk, and so they do go down to the pier. All right. We go back to, before we get to the pier, then we go back to 1978 because that picture that Blanca had, Electra had took it, you know, and she put it in the case, the trunk. And we find this out when Electra goes into the house that we actually saw them in at the beginning of the series. Their resident that they were at the beginning of the series. It's this new place. Okay. And she was like, this is ours. All right. And they trying to figure out where she get the money from to do it. And I feel like at this time, this is when she finally got her sugar daddy. And, you know, when Blanca goes into Electra's room and see the trunk and see the picture, it's the only thing that's in the trunk. She realized that she sold all that shit for them. Okay. She sold all that shit for them, you know, to make sure that they had a roof over their heads. And now we get back to 1994. Okay. They finally get to the goddamn pier, and baby, when they opened up that trunk and that trunk fell out and that body fell out, bitch, I said, oh my goodness, y'all finna get y'all asses caught. I said it's over and done with for them. This is how poses ended. Y'all asses finna go to jail, bitch. I said, not the body falling out like that. They throw it up and shit. I would have did the same thing, girl. I can't handle stinky smells. But you know, we find out that Electra has been keeping up not contact, but keeping up with old boy, and saw in the newspaper that they did have a burial place for him, with some of his effect, just to have something to bury. And, you know, Blanca is trying to reassure her that you did nothing wrong, okay? You actually did nothing wrong, you know? And she's trying to clear her conscience, and they throw their body in the thing. And so they eating at the house, and then, you know, Electra see Blanca and Christopher talking, and she was like, bitch, what y'all talking about? We don't keep no secrets up in here at this point. And so, you know, this is when it's revealed that Christopher called in a favor to a DA to get Electra charges dropped, okay? And then she realizes that Electra got bailed out by Christopher. You know, he helped bail her out and all that stuff. And she was just like, this is too much. This is too much, okay? I can't do this. This is too much, you know. She didn't want to involve anybody else, and, you know, he shouldn't have to do that. She didn't want to be beholden to any man, you know what I'm saying? And so I understand it's a pride issue. And, you know, she explains to Blanca the reason why she had called the House of Abundance the House of Abundance. And, you know, being, girl, I forget what it was, but, you know, it was about her kids. And she was just like glad that at least out of all her stuff, she got at least one child right. She did one thing right, and that was with Blanca. And once again, we see them bonding, and that further let us know Blanca is Electra's favorite, okay? That is her favorite. That is her good girlfriend. And Electra can always count on Blanca to be there for whatever it is that she needs. And then, why does Blanca have her picture? Dad, I was like, girl, so you just walking around with this picture? You just got it up in the cabinet right there. But, you know, they have a little moment, and that's when Blanca tells Electra that, we need to celebrate as well because I got into nursing school. They do go a trip back to memory lane on the first time that the new kids went and did their ball, and they slayed that shit with the Disney character theme, Sleeping Beauty, the Wicked Witch of the Wicked Witch, Wicked stepmother was Electra. Little Red Riding Hood was Angel. Lemire was the big bad wolf. Cubby was, the prince with Lulu and, you know, um, Rapunzel, and then Candy was Sleeping Beauty. And they fucking did that shit. After Pray Tell read the fuck out of the first group, first of all, I was mad that the house that got read the fuck out of was called the House of Capricorn. I said, y'all made us look bad. Y'all made us look bad as fuck. I said, y'all look cheap as shit. Why did y'all even do that? Okay, now, y'all deserve the reading that y'all get. But of course, the House of Abundance came through. They slayed that shit and they won. And at the end, everybody was just excited and happy about the fact that, Blanca has got accepted to nursing school. So at this point, that's how it basically ends, with a nice come together, come down. Electra, she's living to see another day, not behind bars, okay? Bitch, it's so fucking unrealistic, but it's good to me. I really don't care. It was a cute episode. You guys tell me how you felt about it. Um, it do feel rushed. It do feel rushed. That's my only drawback about it. Just give this time to develop the story a little bit more, but 4 more episodes, y'all. Mad. But y'all, tell me how you feel. I'll see you guys later. Peace.